Some people play a lot of games. Some play just a few games for like thousands of hours or years. This guy does both. Meet Aditya.
Hi guys, my name is Aditya Dube. I'm a gamer since I was born. That's what I'm gonna say. I was born to be a gamer. I love video games. I've been gaming for a long period of my life. I even made games.
Firstly, were you born with a controller?
No.
Okay. A bit disappointed, honestly, but like, I forgive you. You said something about making games. Like,
Yeah.
What about that?
So my first job out of college, I finished off engineering and I did a course in animation and filmmaking. And the first job I got was actually in a game development studio. I joined in as a 3D artist and made environments for this game called Detective Dodson.
Okay.
Yeah, so I worked there for a couple of years. We finished the game, launched it, released it, and then that was it.
Crazy, bro. Like every time I talk to you, I find something new, about you.
Yeah.
It's crazy. What was your first PlayStation console?
It was the PlayStation 2.
Okay.
Actually, I didn't know I was going to get a PlayStation 2. It was my 13th birthday and I was preparing, for like a birthday party with friends and everything. So we were actually having a sleepover at my place,
Okay.
All of my friends. And my dad comes home from work and he's got me a PlayStation 2. So there's still pictures of me with my friends in our pajamas in the hall, just on the floor in the living room playing the PlayStation all night.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, so it's one of my core memories for sure, and that's when this whole thing started of having a PlayStation. So I ended up playing with the PlayStation for a long time, and then eventually I got a PSP, which was, again, you can game when you're sitting in bed, especially you can play when you're in the bathroom. So
Enough said.
and then for the longest time, so my brother did get a PS3, a PS4, and I used to live in a joint family, so I didn't really need to get my own. So I used to play on his PlayStation because he only used to play FIFA.
Okay.
So
he's a ball and gun gamer.
Only FIFA. He's like, if you ask him what games, he's like, oh, I've got FIFA 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. That's the kind of gamer
Impressive.
he is. Okay, yeah. Only FIFA, nothing else.
So just ball
I used
gamer.
to get other games for me to play on his PlayStation.
Okay.
Because he never played those. And so I played the PS3 and PS4 on his console. And then eventually, once I moved into our own house after getting married and everything, I bought a PS5. My house was the place where everybody hung out. Like all of my friends, school friends, building friends. Like we used to do sleepovers, weekends, weekdays, whenever people were free, they used to come over at my house. Those days that we spent gaming at my house, like all of my friends, it kind of built that relationship with them and strengthened that to the day that I'm still friends with all of those guys. And we still meet and still play PlayStation.
You're not just into, obviously, like Monster Hunter. I know you're a huge F1 fan. When did you get into F1? How did you get into simming?
So Formula 1 was, again, I didn't watch Formula 1 until I actually saw an F1 car in real life before I saw Formula 1 racing. So there was a show run in Mumbai that happened back in 2012 or 11 something. I don't remember the year, but Lewis Hamilton came down with McLaren Mercedes and they did a show run in BKC. And I saw the Formula 1 car, I heard the Formula and I was like, what the hell is this? And then I went back home, started watching Formula 1 that season, the seasons from before. And then since then I've been watching Formula 1. I actually used to play on a controller, on PlayStation controllers, but eventually I was looking up on OLX and I found a second-hand Logitech wheel. I used it for around 2-3 years. Also, during this phase, there was a lot of time where I wasn't racing because I got into esports and I played Rainbow Six Siege professionally. We won the ESL LAN event in Hyderabad.
You played Rainbow Six Siege professionally?
Yeah, and it was between the entire Asian subcontinent. Southeast Asian subcontinent. So we won that. So the finals were against the team from Bangladesh. We ended up winning the tournament. And once I won it, I realized like, okay, this is the peak of my competitive this thing, okay?
Right.
Now it's only gonna, I couldn't put in those hours and the amount of time to practice. So I started looking for other games to play and I got into more story games. And when I started getting back into racing again.
I have to have like hour-long conversations with you to find out like one thing, like it was something big that you did. I just casually sitting on his like Rainbow Six Siege professional career and everything. What a guy.
Yeah, you see that like Jaeger, that's the operator I used to play for my team.
Oh, okay.
Nice. And that was actually sent by Ubisoft because of the whole thing. And
I wonder what we're going to find out next, brother. But okay, so what are you doing now professionally?
Like I said, I was working with the game development studio, and once I left that, I did a lot of freelancing work with video editing, graphic designing, motion graphics. I even did corporate ad films, made a corporate ad films. Yeah,
another bomb.
So right now, for the time being, at least, I'm focusing a little bit more on my content because again, I do content. My wife is also into content creation, so I'm doing a lot, putting in a lot of effort into that and trying to build it into something. But I still keep looking for opportunities wherever I can and trying to get it more into promoting sim racing and the racing culture in India because again motorsports is a huge part of my life.
Right.
And for us in India we don't have access to a lot of good tracks or racing venues. So I feel like and we have a lot of gamers. India has a huge number of gamers. So if we can get gamers into racing and combine the two, I think that's a very good junction where we can create something we can create a lot of good competitive players or racers in a way.
So you basically create F1 content, gaming content, and
we just skates and lifestyle videos, tech videos, all with I play a lot of video games, of course. But my wife, she loves board games and these challenges and all of that.
Right.
So we do a lot of videos on Instagram where we're trying out some sort of challenge or challenging each other for a game or playing a board game or something where it's a 1v1 thing because she's also very competitive when it comes to board games.
The board games?
Oh.
She's competitive about board games? Okay.
Yeah. She's very competitive.
Okay. How did you get married though? I'm just asking because you're into gaming and
Yeah, it's people usually think it's hard to be with a gamer because of
it is, buddy.
I've known her since I was a kid. We were in the same school and we were close. And so she's always known that it wasn't something they just dropped on her this guy plays video game. You just have to be very open and honest about this is something that I like, something I love, this is something that I need. And I feel it's at the end of the day, it's guys just want to play a few games, spend some time just with themselves in a world where they can be someone else or do something else.
Do something fun.
Do something. Once. No, I mean I do a lot of something fun thing. You can do a lot of fun things with your partner as well.
I mean, going out and everything. That's not how I mean it, brother. Don't always, But yeah.
But yeah, so I feel it's just being open and honest about it, and you can always try to get them into gaming. You never know, they might like it. For example, my wife, she isn't a traditional gamer, but if you put her up against anybody on Tekken or Mortal Kombat, she'll smash the hell out of them.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
So she had some time to get used to you being a gamer.
Yeah, exactly.
Some of the things you're saying, I don't believe you. So I would much rather hear from her.
Sure.
If she's okay with you gaming and if what you're saying really does.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead.
Namaste, Bhapi.
Namaste.
Namaste. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Aditya's wife. Contrary to the popular belief, gamers actually do get girls sometimes.
Sometimes. Even if maybe terms and conditions she put. She's terms and conditions do apply.
Yeah.
But he does it all day. Are you okay with that?
He doesn't. He does it after I fall asleep. So that's okay.
That's one trick.
That's why with the 2 a.m. time. His time slots are all over the place. That's why
you have to sacrifice something, so sleep.
Sleep.
But it's his me time. I get my me time. And like he mentioned, I sometimes play along with him.
Right.
And I am super competitive, so that's probably why I don't play all the games with him. But if you're going to challenge me in Tekken or Mortal Kombat, I'm going to get you.
Right.
And even though he claims that this isn't true. In 2012, I once beat him at Dragon Ball Z.
No, you didn't.
He remembers that from 2012.
Yeah,
It's 14 years ago.
I let you win, okay?
14 years ago. Really?
I let her win.
That's how you get girls.
If you see that book right there,
Oh my
it just
God.
tells you how well thought out all of these games are.
Yes.
And how big of a backstory or a context all of them have. It just kind of blows your mind. It's actually not for children, it's for adults for sure.
I'm glad that you brought this up. So, can I?
Yeah?
Okay, so this is a Rathalos figurine, right?
Yeah.
This guy's the mascot of Monster Hunter. And that book, can you lift it up?
Yes.
And can you tell everybody what that is?
I remember Aditya coming to me and I'm like, oh, I bought something. And what is it?
So it's Monster Hunter World Official Complete Works. It's basically just the concept arts, designs, and of all the characters in the Monster Hunter game. Like I was telling Pulak, Monster Hunter used to be a very bare bones, basic, old franchise. And with this game, World came out, they completely changed everything. Like, they made it for the new gen, open maps, a lot of detail into the monster designs, the weapons, the characters.
Ecology.
Yeah. So for me, having played the older games, it was such a major change. It's like, seeing someone get their dream job, or, your kid get into college or whatever. So I thought, like, this is a book that I needed to get, because I feel like this game is what changed the franchise. Like this franchise was mostly known in Asia and Japan, and, the Western world was not as open to it, or like did not know about it as much since until World came out. And when it did, I think it's become what Capcom's most selling game ever.
Yeah, right on the money, dude. It's my first Monster Hunter game as well.
And you know how good the franchise
the
is.
The whimsy of this game is unparalleled.
Yeah. So there's another thing that she did, like, which tells you that, okay, she's cool with gaming. So our wedding rings.
I was going to say
You're going to say the same thing? Okay. So she's actually engraved. So I've got player 1 written inside mine, and she's got player 2.
Oh, that is so weird.
Yeah, that's too cheesy, I know.
What does play mean to you?
Anything that I do where I have fun, where I get to be competitive.
Okay.
And just like escape in a world where I can I can let my imagination run wild. That's what play means to me.
Nice. And what about you?
Yeah, I feel like on a similar note, it's just a time where I can not think of things that I have to do or need to be done. I can just be free and like not, just enjoy myself doing what I like, what I love. When someone says like, oh, you're just playing, right? And I feel like the word play is very underrated.
Right.
Because especially with like our parents, for example, like for them, khelna koodna ho gaya to, like, they didn't realize how important it was for us.
Right.
So I feel like going on from what we'll pass on to our future generations, like I think it will have a lot more importance, the word itself. And it's play is something that I've done for like more than half of my life, and I think I'm going to do it for the rest of my life. So you can find me on Instagram @AdiPlays. I put out a lot of gaming content, sim racing content, Formula 1 content, and we do a lot of challenge videos and fun stuff.
Yeah, she got many cameos in there.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Yeah.
And you can find me at @GMeta_. Again, I just post whatever I want. Sometimes it features my husband, sometimes it's some random video about my life. But yeah, you can check it out.
Yeah, so do check that out. And while you're at it, do like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell. This is the part where we're supposed to say bye.
Okay.
Bye.
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 Bye. Bye. Bye.
PlayStation